Pampered Stamper. My name is Jackie Vandersar-Boot, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. It's a gray, rainy, and sometimes even snowy day here in the Netherlands. It snowed a couple of times today, but of course there's nothing on the ground. So this Canadian gets really excited when there's snow here, but no, it's just a bit of a teaser. It just means that it's cold and drafty and a wonderful day for creating. I managed to come on just on time today because Facebook sometimes likes to play tricks on you. You have to fill in all the right fields before you can go live, and I did that. You have to have a title for your video, and then you have to say what it's about, and then I hit save, and then the title would disappear. So I had to do it 3 times. So it's good to know what's going on behind the scenes, that it's not just so simple all the time. You need to really have some tenacity to keep trying and trying again, knowing that it's supposed to work. So I'm really excited. Thank you to all the new people who have joined and followed my page. It's so wonderful to have you here. It's really exciting for me to see where all the people are watching from. There's so many different countries, and that's really wonderful. So, little Chatham, Ontario has made it to the map. Let's get started. I am using a stamp set for the first time, and it is called Hugs for Love. And I put these pieces here. And the reason I did that is you can see that this is a really flimsy photopolymer stamp. So you do not, when you're using a stamp like that, you don't put it on like this. You lay it down on your table and just kind of throw it down so it keeps its natural shape, and then you pick it up with your block. And that way, the shape of the stamp will fit with the shape of the punch. Sometimes customers will contact me and say, my punch doesn't match my stamp. And then I always remind them of this technique. So we are going to use 2 hearts, and I'm going to show you a card. I made this card for a reel earlier today, and I'm really glad I did, because take a look at it. Do you see how wonky those hearts are? You see those, it's not a solid red. You can see little stripes in there and here too. Now, you might have thought that that was meant to be like that. There is a speckle on there, and that is meant to be. But let's take a look at my ink pad. I'm just going to move my stand a little closer to me. Let's move all my stuff out of the way. So here's the real red ink pad. You hold it on the sides in the indents, and then there's a little flipper here. But take a look. Can you see how it looks a little funny? There's 2 different colors. So I'm going to do a little bit of re-inking. I recommend getting re-inkers with your ink pads. Whenever you buy an ink pad, get the re-inker right away. So I've added a few drops, and you can see it soaking in. But it's really important to do this. You can either use a popsicle stick or you can use your bone folder. Just press the ink in, and it will just redistribute it. And I'm just going to do this a few times, and I'm hoping that it will solidify so that I don't get those weird shapes on my hearts. So I'm just giving it a bit of a massage. And then this can just get rinsed off. I should probably do it right away, but let's see. I have a cloth. I was gonna say a dookie. That's what we used to call it, which is really a bad Canadian version of the Dutch word doekje, and they would say a vadoek, which means a dishcloth. And then in Canada, a lot of second generation people just call it a dookie. So if you ever hear that word, you know what it is. Okay, so we're just taking a basic card base, thick white cardstock. Now don't use your dirty bone folder, use a clean bone folder and give it a nice, firm, crisp, still not, still bouncing up a little bit. There it goes. It's submitted a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put this on a piece of black cardstock so that I don't make a mess here. And I was talking about the rule of 3. And what that means is that you want to use an odd number of elements on your page that makes it more visually pleasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 big hearts. Tap, tap, tap. And 1. And 2. And 3. And this one, you see how I went off the edge a little bit? That's important too. It makes it more visually pleasing when some of your elements go off the page. Now, and also vary the heights. And to use this little guy on a separate piece of white. Hello, Kim. So nice to see you. My computer is telling me that my internet connection is not great, so I might be freezing once in a while. I hope not. It's always better on the replay. So I'm tapping this lightly, tap, 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 and a nice firm press. So there we have our outside, and now we're going to use this one. I'm going to have to clean off my stamp. Let me see. I have to find my chamois. I keep my chamois in a clear case, and I rinse it out once a day. It looks really filthy, but it's actually not too bad. So we'll take this heart off for a minute, and we're going to put this on. And now we're going to stamp this in basic black. Oh yeah, here it is, under my laptop. Hello, Detje from the Netherlands. Detje Krikke van der Laan. I'm saying Detje. Am I saying that right? Where are you from, Detje? In Holland. And hi, Julie. All right, I'm using basic tuxedo black Memento. I heard a good tip for the Memento ink. Our Memento ink pad is a linen pad, and linen pads can compress over time, and then you don't get as good ink coverage. I have heard that people buy our uninked white, you can get an uninked big ink pad with a white refill with it. Just don't use the white refill, and then use the Memento refill to ink up that ink pad, and it's amazing. I haven't done it yet, but I'm planning on it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks decent. So now, here is my punch. And I have a really exciting tip for you when I show you card number 2. So you just kind of get this, line it up nicely, and then hold on to it, clamp down a little bit so it doesn't slide away, and then use 2 hands to punch it out. So there we have the punch. And so let's just take a look at this. This looks like a really simple card, and it is. But now we're going to step it up a notch, and we're going to take our markers. We've got a black one, and we've got a smoky slate one. Oh, you're from Friesland. I wondered, with the J-E at the end, that's often a Fries name. Friesland is beautiful. I would love to spend some time there this summer. We stayed in a tiny little place once, and it was the hotel was called Omke Young, and it was in a little place called, I think, Woud's End. Beautiful. Okay, so I have my marker, and I'm taking the brush tip, and I'm flicking it in the lid, and it gives you a little spatter. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can have a better look. And now you can see the spatter. Okay, I'm going to do it again. And you can see. And I like to do it in the smoky slate as well. So that's in the black. And now I'm going to do it in smoky slate. So now we've got a nice speckled background, which I think adds lots of interest. We're going to take this and pop it up. And then I promised you that I would fix something, which I will, on my dimensionals. Oh yeah, I know I'm running low, but you know what? You can use those edge pieces. Just watch, and you can just tear them. You don't have to cut them, and you can do them small. It doesn't matter if they're irregularly shaped on the back. It works, okay? If you guys like this video, please share, because sharing is caring, and that gets my work out to more people. So I'm going to pop this up a little bit on the higher end, see? And then I am using all my retired gems. I have so many. I laid them out on my table the other day, and I think that, oh, that's great, Julie. Have good luck. That always sounds like you're doing a really, her funding review. I hope it goes well. Let me just zoom out again. Anyway, I've decided that I need to use up my embellishments. So if it matches, I'm just telling you now, you can't get these anymore, these matte embellishments. But There's all kinds of new ones that are available. So use what you have, people, and then you have more money to buy new stamps. I'm going to do a few shades of pink and red, and I'm doing 3 again, or 5. So as long as it's an odd number, your eye's going to be happy. Oops. I kind of like to flip these upside down like they're a turtle. And then I'll put one up here. Oh, well, that's fine too. So it's just a really, I kind of did this too much in a row. I'm not so happy with that. So I might do, make 5 of these hearts. I'll put another one here and another one here. There. So there's no rules. Now I'm going to show you a card that I messed up. Here, take a look. So this gives you a little hint at what I was doing for my tip. I was playing with water and I accidentally spilled a drop. So what I did, oh, I hope I still have these things. I ended up cutting 2 hearts that I want to, now of course they're missing. Oh, here they are. Okay. And I thought I would put one here and the other one here. And we're just going to find our dimensionals. And now my card has been redeemed. So when you make a mistake, don't throw your card out right away. Think, how can I fix this? What kind of embellishment opportunity can I do? So my customers would sometimes really challenge me with, should that one pop up too? No, I'll do that one flat. So yes, Wout's End is in Friesland, and it was beautiful. It was the first time I'd ever been in Friesland, and it was magical. There was a windmill right beside it, and in the little streets, there were pictures of families who had immigrated to Canada from the little town of Wout's End, and it was so neat. It was like going to visit family. So I find that's often the case in Holland. It's just really nice. Okay, so here is the card I'm going to show you. Do you see the difference? This is the same stamps, but they are watercolored. Now, if you watercolor on our normal paper, it just doesn't work very well. It soaks right in and it's not nice. So I wanted to try something, and I'm very pleased to say that it worked. And let me see if I can find it. Oh, yes, here it is. I bought one of the kits. Let me see if I can find it. I'm just reaching. Hello, Donna. Yeah, watch the replay. That's totally fine. Is it freezing a lot? This is the kit. This came in the kit, and I'm going to show you what else came in the kit. And the best thing is this kit is on sale right now. So it comes with, it's called Nature's Paintings. It comes with 8 watercolor pencils and a water painter. And some people, they love the idea of a watercoloring kit, but they were not happy that it was all flowers. So there's 2 of each design in here. But I thought to myself, I wonder, so they're really nice. But there's a few in there that I'm not crazy about, like this one. That seems really tedious. I think it'll be really nice in all the shades of green. But I thought, what's going to happen if I use the back side? There are 2 blank pages at the end. But see, I'm not going to make, oh yeah, here, this one. This is all seed pods. So you just pull it out and you use the back side. So that's what I did for this. So let me show you how we're going to do this. We're going to ink up our heart. Let me find it. I'm so excited about this because this is great watercolor paper. I don't know exactly how many sheets are in here. It doesn't tell me, but it's a thick pad and it's just a great deal. I love it so much. So I'm excited about that for you. I will share the link because if you order from me, you also get free tutorials and a free card kit. So that's exciting. So I'm tapping on the red. And now I've got a spritzer here. We're going to give it a little spritz. I'm just going to move this out of the way. A little spritz. A little bit more. So it's very watery. I look like I'm bleeding. Okay. And here we go. And hopefully I won't dribble. There. 1. There. And we'll just let it go. If you want to, you can use a paper towel and soak up the extra, but I kind of like it to see what's going to happen there. Now, I'm not going to re-ink. I'm going to spritz again. Move this out of the way and give it a light spritz. 1 more. Okay. Carefully put this back in place. And here we go. If we pick it up, look at that. Isn't that just so pretty? You could kind of let it run if you want, like this. Or you can leave it just the way it is. You can also pick up some of the ink with a paper towel if you want it to be lighter. There we go. And now I'm going to do another one full and spritz it. I didn't try doing this with the striped one. I wanted the striped one to be, let's see, we're gonna do this one off a little bit. Look at that. Okay, and for this one, I am gonna soak up the extra. And I'm going to do it again. There we go. Okay, now the little red one. And I'm going to do, I think, 5. So just remember uneven numbers. There. You know, I'm going to do another one here. Whoops. Okay, so here's another mistake, okay? Thanks, Judith. Watch, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to spritz. So this is what's nice about this paper too, is that it's not once and done. If you make a mistake, you can still fix it. Let me just get this out of the way of the spray. Give it a spritz. And I'm going to go to the one where I messed up here at the bottom. And I'm going to do it again. There, that looks better. And I'm going to let this just dry on its own. And now, oh yeah, this is fun too. Okay, this is actually quite exciting. Let me see. Oh, I knew I left my water painter here. I like the second stamped one the best too because it gives more of a watercolory look. So now I have my water painter and we're going to take the same old block. I'm going to see if I can find my re-inker. Oh yes, there it is, laying on its side. We're going to put a drop of re-inker on the block. And then we're going to take the water painter and we're going to pick up the ink a little bit. And then we're going to tap. Oh, not enough. Okay, a little bit more. Squeeze a little water. Okay, I'm just squeezing. Here it says push. There we go. Pick up the ink. And oh yeah. So here now we have a red spatter. Isn't that so nice? And then we're going to trim it so that it goes on the card. Let's do that for a minute. Yeah, gotta move all my stuff. Move this out of the way. You really do need an assistant. If Gerard was retired, he could be moving all the stuff for me. I need to sell more before he can retire though. And I'm looking for a few Dutch team members. So, guys, it's honestly, for Dutch people, I can't understand why more people aren't signing up. Okay, 10.2, because it's such a good deal. So I'm just taking 3 millimeters off of each end, and then 14.4.55. Oh, I don't want to cut off that much. I'm going to do it off the top. 14.55. See, and because I've trimmed more than I thought I would, oh, that's not good. Let me cut it again. I might have to do some stamping again. Let's just have a look. No, I'm going to leave it. So I'm not going to finish this off because it's just going to be with the, that's what it's going to look like. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Jackie, don't be so lazy. Let's do it. It's fun to watch it come together, isn't it? Okay, so here's my paper. Here's my thingamabobber, my stamp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it off. There we go. We're going to lay this down. Maybe we should do a different one. You know what? We're going to do a different stamp. Lots of hugs and kisses. You and I make the best team. Maybe I should do that for Gerard. Yes, you and I make the best team. You know, when we got together again, you know what I was really excited about? that I was going to be able to use all these really mushy stamps, because before I thought, well, what am I going to do with this stamp? Well, now I have a wonderful man that I can use all these amazing stamps with. So that's really exciting. Okay. So tap, tap, tap. Always take a look to make sure you've got good ink coverage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. It's not too mushy, but we're going away for the weekend, so I'll put a little thing in there, a little coupon for a free massage or something like that. And the punch, and then we're gonna put some embellishments on yet. Just line it up again, and when it's where you want it to be, give it a slow squeeze, clamp it in place, then 2 hands and through. Okay? And then this is just gonna get popped up here. If it's this, if you, and you know what, I'm also a big fan of giving Valentines to your girlfriends, okay? We call it Galentines. You know, love, friendship, love is just as important as love in a committed relationship. We need our friends, so let's value them and spoil them and show them we care. You and I make the best team. There we go. And then some gems. And that just adds to it. You know, here. I like doing comparing a little one and a big one, and then a heavier one at the bottom. Down here, up here, here. Okay. And then we'll just have to pretend that it's on a card because I don't feel like cutting another card just right now. Isn't that cute? All right. A little sneak peek on Wednesday. I'm going to be going live again at the same time, and we're going to be examining and playing with the Everyday Arches kit. Okay, I'm casing a card from Monique DeCook, Stamping with Monique. She does such amazing work, and I saw her card at our team thing, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to use the back of this paper. Isn't that great? You can't see at all that image through. So I will give you the link for that kit. It's on sale. You want it. All right, and don't forget, ask me about joining my team. And then you can come to my team retreats. We're going to have so much fun together, and you get a discount on all your stuff. So, yeah, we have so